It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Miami.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be fielded inside the 5, and the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. A big play there on the keeper. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first carry now. This is Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run. Here's Harris. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Able to slither by. Fights through, and now a crease. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Hill will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Bring it up. Come on, boys. Come on.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On first down, Calhoun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on, fellas.
Miami set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing.
If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential match. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, baby.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey. 4 down. Let's go.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Harvey. 7 yards the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab it.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Squeeze, double.
Jackson now. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 44, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defensive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Hill on the draw play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Calhoun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter. Good second in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
from the gun, Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Good job.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Three down. Football's the mic. Front. Hey, defense, let's go.
They run the counter. It's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they could probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2nd and 3. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Back to throw again. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England trying to get a place on offense. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the draw, here's Hill. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, 4th quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Hill one more time. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. They run the counter. It's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget